How's it going, family? It's your boy Cliff. We're back again with another banger. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, especially if you're part of the Wolf Pack. Do so. Comment down below, Saitama Wolf Pack, if you're bullish about Saitama. And not only that, if you're not a part of Saitama as well, or you just like the content, or you're just watching, feel free to subscribe as well, because there's other cryptos that I talk about. You may find some of my content, some of the cryptos that I talk about, you may find them interesting, or you may make the decision to become an investor, right? So and I've helped other people make a lot of money, but this is not financial advice. I'm just putting people on the plays that I'm on, all right? And one last thing too before we start. This is not financial advice. One, do your own research. Not only that, don't invest more than you're willing to lose, right? Let's get started, right? Let's get started. I want to talk about Saitama. A lot of good news, and there was some bad news that turned good as well. So we're going to talk about that as well. So let's get started. First of all, we got to give props. We got to give props to the Saitama dev team, right? You got this. I'm on Russ's Twitter page right now, and I always recommend to follow Saitama official on Twitter, and also Russ at Saitama Guru. I would always recommend following them, and also follow me, right? Because I'm always up to date with those people, and I'm always up to date with Saitama and many other plays as well. And I like to keep everybody else updated with my content as well on Twitter. So don't forget to subscribe, or I guess follow me on Twitter as well. Just like my Twitter my YouTube handle, it's the same, Cliff of Wall Street. Don't forget to follow, because I'm keeping people up to date there as well. So congrats to Saitama scoring a major deal with Mayweather Promotions, man. It's a big deal, because guess what? Mayweather Promotions are big. As you know, Money Mayweather, undisputed champion, won at least 50 championships and lost zero. He's like a legend. He's a legend, that not a legend in the making, but he's a legend now because he retired as well. And he's doing a lot of big things, and he's very popular. He has a huge fan base, a huge following, especially because of especially in the boxing community, right? The sports of boxing. And this is great that Saitama was able to score a deal with him, because not only that, they were able to score a deal. They were able to promote Saitama, right, live, right? Yesterday they had an MMA fight with Mayweather's fighters, Javante Davis. I'm trying to say his name right. His Twitter handle is right here on Russ's tweet right here. The Javante Davis, right? And he has a good following too, a huge following as well. And as you can see on this picture here, this was after the fight, I believe, or before the fight. I can't tell, but it seems like it was after the fight, just according to the tweet. And he's in the picture with Lil Durk. And if you don't know about Lil Durk, he's a rapper. He's a very popular rapper as well. And this is very, very good news. This is good publicity for Saitama, because guess what? Russ is in the places of many people, many popular people that have huge followings. So you don't know how great this is for Saitama, because I'm sure they had a conversation about Saitama. I'm sure he didn't just take a picture with him, right? I'm sure he's aware of Saitama, what they got going on. He sat down with him. He probably even an investor now, or considering investing. And guess what he's going to do? He's going to tell his fan base. Lil Durk's going to tell his fan base. He's going to tell his friends, may even tell his family. And guess what? The word is going to keep spreading and spreading and spreading. And it goes the same with Javante, who was the fighter wearing the Saitama hat, because before the weigh-in, he had a weigh-in the day before the fight, and he had a Saitama hat on, and he was doing an interview with Saitama hat. It was very clear that it was a Saitama hat. The video was very clear, and that's really, really great news, really, really great promotion for Saitama, right? And not only that, on his boxing pants, you would see that he had this boxing pants had a Saitama logo on it. I'm gonna show you that. I'm gonna show you that. There you go. There you go. You see you see the Saitama logo right there on his pants, right? And guess what? Put the icing on the cake, he won the fight, and he's undefeated as well. I believe it's his 26th or 27th win, undefeated, right? And that's amazing. That's amazing, because of that, he's gaining a lot of popularity, just like how Money Mayweather did, or Floyd Mayweather, as you can say. And things are looking good for him. And not only that, it looks good for Saitama as well, because Saitama is supporting a guy that's very successful. Not only that, what does that say about Saitama? Right? Even though they're two different entities, that just shows that we support greatness. And Saitama is great. It's great promotion of Saitama, right? And that's really, really great news, guys. He killed it yesterday. He beat his opponent, right? I'm not too big on on boxing though, but I do know, just a little bit. He beat his opponent, and it wasn't a KO or TKO, something else. I forgot what it was, but he won. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. He won, and that was great for Saitama and the sentiment for Saitama. And I loved it that they executed on this because it's showing me that the dev team of Saitama, like Russ, he's executing on the things that they're doing. And because there's been a lot of FUD lately because of things being pushed back, things are not being released on the current dates that they should be, and that caused a lot of FUD and fear and doubt and uncertainty, of course, to investors that are weak-handed, or investors that are not fully grounded in Saitama, and it caused them to forfeit their bag or sell off their position. But for me, I see the long term growth that Saitama can have potentially, and I'm holding on long term. I know there's many others people that are following me and that are not following me believe the same, right? So I'm super excited. That's the first great news, right? Saitama, or the second. This is the second great news, right? Saitama, being sponsored in the MMA fight by Floyd Mayweather Promotions. So that's really, really cool. And the second thing I want to talk to you guys about, let's talk about this. Boom. Saitamask is still being processed by security experts, and that's not the part. That's not the reason why I said boom. Here's the reason why I said boom. Boom. The progress, 55%. We're 55%. I don't know if you were aware or have been keeping yourself updated with the CERTIC audit, but 2 days ago, I believe 2 or 3 days ago, it was at 35. Now it's at 55. So it's progressing in a rapid rate, in my opinion. You may see it complete, maybe possibly by the end of this week. It's a very good possibility. And that, what that means, because guess what? This is a CERTIC audit for the Saitamask. And because this is a CERTIC audit of Saitamask, this is what the Saitama team has been waiting to complete before they launch the app. This is going to be major, guys. This is going to be major, especially with something like what happened with Bitmart. This is the reason why we need the Saitamask. This is the reason why they need to take their time. And I understand it a lot more clearer now why they need to take their time, and you should now, because you wouldn't want something like what happened to Bitmart happen to Saitama due to impatience, due to being impatient with Saitama, the Saitamask taking a very long time to launch, because you got to understand they want to make sure that something like what happened to Bitmart doesn't happen to Saitama, and this is why Saitama is needed, and they have my full support on them taking their time, and you should too as well, because guess what? We need Saitama to be a game changer. We need change in the crypto space so things could be better for us as investors, so we can have more peace and more safety as we continue to invest, right? So there you go, and also save more money, right? We got to save more money because Saitamask is there too as well to save us more money through the fees, right? And that's great news, guys. That's super, super great news. And I'm super excited that the Saitamask CERTIC audit is being progress. It's in progress. It's continuing to progress as well. And it's getting close to completion, right? It's over 50% of completion. And that's super exciting news. Now, and then the next good news I want to talk to you guys about is the charts are recovering, guys. We bounced off that support here around that 3.5 after that sell-off, and it looks like we're going back up. So let's see if we continue to hold this and continue to go up. I believe we will, because there's bullish sentiment surrounding Saitama now. It's picking up steam because of the fact that the CERTIC audit is getting close to being done. The things with the promotion, it was a success in regards to the Mayweather promotions with the fight yesterday, right? And not only that, we're growing in the knowledge of Saitama. A lot of more people are growing in the knowledge of Saitama, and we're growing more holders by the day. And guess what, guys? Let me refresh this. We're at 271,000 holders. We have 29,000 holders left to reach the 300K mark. And that's less than 8 to 7 months, guys, that Saitama's been out. We've reached already almost a $300,000. I said 300,000 holder mark. That's amazing. That's amazing. And this makes me super bullish, and it makes me very happy to be a Saitama holder. And because of this reason, I want to continue to add on to my bag as much as I can while the prices are still cheap, while we're still low, while we are still nowhere near the all-time high, right? So I want to definitely load before this actually explodes. I hope I can. So there you guys have it in regards to Saitama. We had the MMA fight where Gervonta Davis, he took the title, he took the win, right? He always had the title, but he took the win yesterday to add on to his title, right? And Saitamask Certic audit is being processed. It's almost done, right? And Saitama's building connections, right? We're building connections. We're growing. Not only that, the Bitmart. I'm not too sure if I talked about the Bitmart, but just to reiterate it, because my mind, I'm just tired, right? I'm just tired, and I just want to make sure I keep you guys updated. But I'm gonna say it again. So the Bitmart exchange was hacked, and pretty much, funds are stolen. 600 trillion worth of Saitama was stolen or hacked from or taken away from the exchange. And Saitama wasn't the only one that was a victim of it. You had Safe Moon and Shib, I believe, that was a victim of it too. But I believe Bitmark is already working on that to fix that issue and bring those funds back, right? Doing a buyback to bring those funds back. And it's sad that we live in a world that this has to happen, and there's exchanges that don't put enough emphasis on security. But guess what? This is the reason why Saitama is here. This is the reason why we're here now, right? This is the reason why people are making lots of money off Saitama, because Saitama is here to fix that issue, right? And many more issues with the crypto space, right? And we're super excited. And I'm super excited to be there. And that's it, guys. That's it. That's all I have in regards to Saitama. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We're definitely going places. Make sure you protect yourself, protect your investments out there. Get a Ledger wallet, get some, a cold wallet that you feel comfortable with, and do your due diligence, protect your crypto, protect your assets, because I'll be doing the same as well. So you guys have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your day, and also enjoy the rest of your week. It's your boy Cliff, and I'll see you on the other one. Peace.